You ever notice how they watch you? They don't know your name, but they feel your presence. They scroll, they whisper, they judge. Yet they have no clue what kind of storm is waking inside you. The world's full of people chasing fantasies, blind to the danger of their own illusions. You're the warning sign they ignored, the spark they tried to bury. But let me tell you something, sunshine. When the mask cracks and the real you steps out, the watchers will wish they'd looked away. They watch you, not because they understand, but because they sense something they can't define. Every step you take, every silence you hold, it unnerves them. They scroll through your life like it's a show, not realizing they're staring at a storm disguised as calm. People love to analyze what they don't comprehend, to label what they can't control. They build stories around your shadow, not knowing the fire you hide behind that smile. Most of them see only the surface, the face you allow, the version of you that fits their comfort zone. They think they know your limits, your fears, your dreams. But what they actually know is a reflection distorted by their own insecurity. They don't see the nights you wrestle your demons. They don't see the chaos that forged your strength. They don't see the moments you almost gave up, but didn't. They can't. Because true transformation happens in silence, not in the spotlight. You've been underestimated because you never screamed your pain or begged for recognition. You simply endured. And that makes you dangerous, because the world fears what it can't predict. You are the kind of soul that doesn't need validation. You create your own momentum while they're still gossiping about your last move. Every whisper, every glance, every judgment, it's proof that they're watching. And if they're watching, that means they feel your presence. Let them talk. Let them misunderstand. While they're busy defining you, you'll be rewriting your destiny. That's the beauty of mystery. It makes them curious. It makes them cautious. They can't stop watching because deep down they know something's coming, something unstoppable, you. So walk through the noise with a grin, just like the Joker would, calm, dangerous, aware. Because when they finally realize who you really are, it'll be too late for them to look away. They were watching the whole time, but they never saw you. They live in a dream, blinded by illusions they call reality. The world runs on fantasies. Fame, power, validation, all fragile masks hiding empty hearts. People chase what shines, not what's real. They believe the stories they tell themselves because the truth terrifies them. They scroll through fake smiles, follow false prophets, and drown in digital applause. But you see through it, don't you? You've watched them build castles out of lies and call it success. You've seen them mistake attention for respect, noise for meaning, and comfort for peace. They're addicted to pretending. They fear silence because in silence, they'd meet themselves. And that's the scariest truth of all. This world rewards illusions and punishes authenticity. But that's where your power lies, in seeing what they can't. You walk through their fantasies like a ghost in their dream, untouchable, unbothered, unstoppable. While they chase shadows, you sharpen your reality. You don't need to fake strength. Your scars are proof of survival. You don't need to act powerful. Your silence already intimidates. They laugh, they mock, they doubt, until their fantasy collides with your truth. That's when the illusion burns away, and what's left is fear, their fear. Because deep down, they know it's all collapsing. The filters, the lies, the fake confidence. None of it can stand against authenticity. So let them live in their dangerous fantasy. Let them watch your every move, trying to decode your calm while drowning in their chaos. You're not part of their dream. You're the awakening they've been running from. And when the lights go out and their illusions fade, the only thing left standing in the dark will be you, smiling. There's a storm inside you. Quiet, patient, and unstoppable. You've felt it for years, haven't you? That pulse in your chest that says, not yet, but soon. The world may see calm in your silence, but silence isn't weakness. It's focus. While others scream for attention, you plan. While they rush, you wait. Every scar, every failure, every sleepless night, it's been feeding the storm, building something fierce, something they're not ready for. People think awakening comes with noise, grand speeches, big moments. But real awakenings happen in shadows. It's that whisper in your mind that refuses to die, no matter how hard life tries to break you. You've been buried under doubt, ignored by the world, underestimated by everyone. But that's exactly what you needed. Because nothing grows in comfort. You were meant to be hardened by fire, not praised by fools. Now you're on the edge. The storm is ready to break, and when it does, it won't ask for permission. It won't warn anyone. It'll just happen. One move, one moment, and everything changes. The people who once laughed will fall silent. The ones who doubted will swear they always believed in you. And you'll just smile, not out of revenge, but realization. Because you finally understand the power was never gone. It was waiting for you to wake up. So don't rush it. Let the storm breathe. Let the silence speak. When the world least expects it, your rise will feel like thunder. Loud, undeniable, unforgettable. You were never broken, you were charging, and now it's time to strike. You were the warning they ignored. The quiet one. The patient one. The one who didn't fight for attention. And that's exactly why they never saw you coming. They laughed when you were silent, mistook your calm for weakness, and called your focus obsession. But warnings don't scream, they whisper. You gave them signs. The long nights, the sudden disappearances, the cold eyes that stopped explaining. They thought you were fading, but you were transforming. They only notice danger when it's too close to escape. That's what you've become. The consequence of their underestimation. Every insult, every doubt, every dismissal was fuel. You didn't shout back. You studied, built, prepared. You were sharpening your purpose in secret, while they were wasting their time in noise. Now the same people who doubted you will tell stories about how they always believed. They'll rewrite the past to survive the truth of your rise. But deep down, they remember the silence before the storm, the shift in your eyes, that uneasy feeling they couldn't explain. You warned them. They just didn't listen. That's the irony of power. It never announces itself. It moves quietly, confidently, until it's undeniable. And when your moment arrives, there will be no anger left in you, only clarity, because you'll realize you were never meant to convince them. You were meant to become the warning itself. So let them keep watching, pretending they understand. They don't. You've already crossed the point of no return. The warning has passed, And now, the reckoning begins. You've worn the mask long enough. They thought it was your face. Polite, quiet, harmless. But behind it, there's something they can't control. The real you. The one who's been hiding in plain sight, smiling at the chaos, studying every move, waiting for the perfect moment to stop pretending. You see, masks are funny things. They protect you, but they also imprison you. The world teaches you to fit in, to tone down your light so others don't feel small. But every time you shrink yourself, a piece of you dies. You start believing the disguise is who you are. Until one day, it cracks, and when it does, oh, they'll wish it hadn't. Because the truth beneath your mask isn't soft. It's powerful. It's dangerous. It's real. It doesn't beg to be liked. It doesn't need validation. It creates its own rules. You've spent years watching, learning, surviving. Now you don't play their game, you rewrite it. That's what scares them. Not your words, not your actions, but your authenticity. When you stop pretending, you become unpredictable. And that's what this world fears. A person who no longer needs approval to exist. So tear off the mask. Let them see the fire in your eyes, the madness in your calm, the strength in your scars. Don't explain, don't justify, be. Because when the real you stands up, every fake version of you dies, and every fake person around you disappears. That's not rebellion, that's rebirth. And remember, the Joker never needed a mask to be terrifying. He was the mask, and so are you. Fear is a funny thing, isn't it? They tried to plant it in you, to keep you quiet, small, obedient. They wanted you to doubt yourself because fear makes people predictable. But you learned something they didn't fear doesn't have to control you. It can fuel you. The same people who once looked down on you will soon look up, not out of respect, but out of terror. Because nothing scares the comfortable more than someone who's no longer afraid. You've walked through their rejection, their laughter, their silence, and you survived. That's your superpower. They can't shame you, they can't break you, and they sure as hell can't stop you. You've turned fear into focus, pain into power. Every no became a lesson, every failure a blueprint. And now you move differently, quietly, confidently. They don't understand it. And that's what frightens them most. You used to seek their approval. Now you're the storm they pray doesn't reach them. The reversal has begun. The ones who doubted you now avoid your eyes. The ones who mocked your ambition now copy your energy. That's the beautiful irony. They created the very thing they feared. So smile. Not out of arrogance, but awareness. Because fear no longer lives in you. It lives around you. You've become the reminder that strength is born in silence and power is born in pain. And when they whisper your name, it won't be in mockery anymore. It'll be in warning.